guys, it is Claire here. Welcome back to my channel. With the spirit of the holiday season and us sharing our wish list and what we want for the holidays, I thought it'd be nice to kind of share my vinyl wish list. I've seen a lot of people doing this online, a lot of creators, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of do one of my own. Without further ado, let's get into this wish list. I've split this wish list into 4 categories. So starting with the first one, we have holiday, of course, with the spirit of the holidays. Oh. So the first one I have on my list currently, which I still don't know why I don't have this in my collection, is the Beach Boys Christmas album. I mean, honestly, I don't know why it's taking me so long to get it. My all-time favorite Christmas song is Little Saint Nick, and I just don't know why. I think I was prioritizing other vinyl at the time I wanted to get it, so I kind of put that to the side because I knew it would be available. So it would be the standard black vinyl, and right now it's $30 on Amazon, so I mean, I could get it pretty much any time. So whenever I'm ready, I guess I could make that purchase. But yeah, I would really love to have the Beach Boys album in my collection, and for that matter, I would just love to start collecting the Beach Boys. I really love their sound and how they harmonize. So that'd be really nice to have. So yeah. The next Christmas album I have is Everyday Christmas by Sia. This one is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, and it's on this beautiful, they call it peppermint, but to me it's a kind of a splatter of red and green. Right now it's sold out, unfortunately, but I'm hoping it will come back in stock eventually because it says temporarily out of stock, and the word temporarily gives me a little bit of hope. I really do love this album. I think it's one of my favorite modern day Christmas albums. Santa's Coming for Us, Snowman, Candy Cane Lane. They're just such fun songs and it always gets me in the spirit. So I would really love to have this on vinyl. This next one is a soundtrack. It is the Polar Express soundtrack. I do enjoy the Polar Express movie. I mean, it's one of my favorite Christmas movies, especially watching it in school and watching it as a child. It was such a really fun, nostalgic movie. I would really love to have this. Currently on Amazon, it says it's there, so it's $28 currently, so I think I could just get it pretty much any time. It's on this, they call it ice colored, but to me it's just a clear, I think. So I don't know, that would be nice to have in my collection because I just love Josh Groban's song of Believe on there, and also just the soundtrack is so amazing, so I'd love to have it on vinyl. All right, this next one, technically I do already have this on vinyl, but I want another variant, and that is Merry Christmas by Mariah Carey. I already do have this one on standard black, and it's the 30th anniversary book one. I did get this earlier in the year, but as I was setting up my vinyl wall, I wanted to put it on there, and I realized that I don't think the shelves can hold the weight of the book. So that was very unfortunate because I just love the look of the album cover. I think it's so iconic. I think it would look nice on the vinyl wall. So I'm getting it solely for the purpose of displaying it during the holidays. I know that's kind of weird, or I don't know. But, and plus it's red. I mean, I would love a red pressing of that album, you know? So I think it would be nice. Again, it's not a big priority, but it's on my mind that I want to kind of get it. But yeah, I'd love to have this. The next one in this category is the Christmas album by the Jackson 5. I love the Jackson 5. I love their sound. One of my favorite bands. So I would love to get their Christmas album. I do have their live album, but I would also love to start collecting a little bit more of them. So I think I could just find them easily by just going to local record stores and just getting them secondhand. But I'd love to get the Christmas album as well. So it's on Amazon. It's readily available, standard black. I'm not too picky about that. It's currently $28, so yeah, I'd just love to eventually have that. The last one in this category is Someday at Christmas by Stevie Wonder. Such a good Christmas album. I love that song. So I've always loved Stevie Wonder too. I love most of his songs, and I would eventually love to start collecting more of his albums, but since I do love collecting Christmas albums, I would love to start with my Stevie Wonder collection and getting this specific album, and it is actively available on Amazon. I think it's $28. So whenever I'm ready, or if I have, you know, a gift card or something, maybe I could just buy that one. So yeah, I'd really love to add this into my collection. Okay, that wraps up the holiday category. The next category I have is 7 inches. I'm not a big 7-inch collector, but if I find one that I really like, I think they're just nice to have and very cute to collect. So this category will be a little bit short. The first one I have on my list is Cool Cat by Queen. Cool Cat is such a great song for me. It kind of reminds me of college because I took the bus to most of my classes in college, and this was always the first song on Spotify that I'd play. Don't know why, but I just love the beat and everything. It's such a good song, so I would love to have a 7-inch, but unfortunately, it's sold out. And I mean, I guess just timing, maybe because of the holidays. I mean, every time I checked, it was available, but then when I happened to check when preparing for this video, it's sold out. It's so funny. It's like you see it and you want it and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna save it for later. But then you check when you're ready to get it and it's just gone. That's just how life is. But I'm hoping that they'll put it back in stock. I have faith that they will put it back in stock. So yeah, I would really love to have this. I mean, look at the pressing. It's very beautiful. It's on pink and the cover. Yeah, I just love to have this. I think it'd be really fun to have. This next one, this song is very popular right now, and I can see why it is sold out, and that is Where Is My Husband? They have 2 pressings. One is on red, which sold out first, and then they also have the smoky pink. I personally like the smoky pink better. I think that's a really nice, unique pressing to have. I think it will go back in stock, I'm pretty sure. I think once the hype dials back a little bit, I'm pretty sure that it will come back in stock. So I would love to get this. It's a really fun song. I think the song was well written and I enjoy listening to it from time to time. So I'd really love to have this in my collection. Next is Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I've had the chance one day just to sit down and actually listen to the words. And lyrically, it's very beautiful. And of course, the aesthetic is amazing. I mean, look at this album cover. On point, right? So I would really love to have this in my collection. I mean, it's readily available too. So I think it's available on Bruno Mars's website and Lady Gaga's I checked, and it was available when I checked. But I mean, yeah, I would just love to have this on vinyl. I think it'd be really fun to kind of collect. Yeah, so. The last one in this category is Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. The reason I get 7 inches too is because the cover and the design, it's just so beautiful. I really love the picture and the photography for it. So I remember when the song came out, it was really popular, which was 2024, I believe. So yeah, when it came out, it was playing, people were using it for their TikTok sounds. I was hearing it everywhere. So I did like the song, but I think at the time I wasn't really looking to get the 7-inch, even though it did come out for Singles Day last year. I don't know, I just didn't want to spend the money on it at the time, and I figured it would probably release on her web store eventually, and it did, and I do like the pressing better on her web store than the Urban Outfitters Singles Day one. I think it's really cool, and it is still available on her website. I would love to get that one. So yeah. Okay, that wraps up the 7-inch category. Now moving on to soundtracks. I don't own a lot of soundtracks in my collection currently, and I would love to change that because there's just so many movies and TV shows that I watch and I just love the soundtrack, but I just haven't prioritized getting it on vinyl. So yeah, this list is just soundtracks from shows and movies that I love. This first one is the Hannah Montana Season 1 soundtrack. They announced the pre-order for it. I don't think it releases till March. So if you order it now, you have to wait till March. So I'm gonna hold off on it for a bit just to see, you know, what the hype is like around it before just jumping on it and ordering it. So I do love Hannah Montana. I do own the last 2 that came out. So those are really beautiful pressings, and this pressing looks amazing. The green splatter looks very beautiful. And they did say that this is not the final mock-up, so it'll probably look even better in person. So I'm really excited to see what that would look like. This is available on Disney Music Emporium, and I believe it will also be available on Amazon too. So yeah, it's 28 bucks. So I'm really excited to get my hands on it when I can. And then along with the Hannah Montana Season 1 soundtrack, there is the Season 2 soundtrack for Hannah Montana. And of course, I'd love to have that. It is on a stylized black and white pressing, and it is $28. And same thing, it doesn't even release till March, but they announced the pre-order for it. So it is on my list and high on my radar. So just waiting till it gets closer to that time to maybe order it and see. So yeah, I'd really love to have this in my collection. Hannah Montana was one of my favorite shows growing up, and I would just love to have the seasons just for nostalgia and just listen to, because it's really just fun to listen back to all the old songs that you liked as a kid. So yeah. Staying in the Disney Channel category, we have Camp Rock. This movie, I think this was my all-time favorite Disney Channel movie, because I can tell you, I've watched this movie so many times. I rewatched it as an adult. And there were some scenes, specifically, I don't know if y'all remember that scene where Shane was dancing and doing the class, and I watched it as an adult, and I just sat there and I said, it's so funny rewatching your shows, and then you sit there as an adult and you're like, I can't believe I watched this with a straight face. Because as an adult, when that scene came back on, I started cracking up because it was so funny. Like the dance, oh my gosh. But anyway, back to the vinyl. This is pressed on red, and it is available on Disney Music Emporium for $27. And yeah, so I would love to get Camp Rock just for the nostalgia purposes. I really loved the album and the music from the movie. It was one of my favorite movies to watch. So yeah, I'd really love to have this on vinyl. This next one is music from Descendants. It is on a pink with purple splatter. The pressing looks very pretty. And this one, I think, just has all the songs from all the movies, except for the fourth one, which I didn't even watch the fourth one just because it wasn't the same cast. I can't believe Descendants is 10 years old already, the movie, when it came out. Of course, I do love the songs from 2 and 3, but if I had to go and rewatch one, it would always be the first one, just because I love how we were learning the characters' stories and how everything aligns with who and where. So yeah, I love the first one. And this one is available on Amazon and Disney Music Emporium for $26. So yeah, I just love to get the soundtrack in my collection. Next is another throwback, and that is High School Musical. Now this one is pressed on gold, and it is available on Disney Music Emporium. So it is $25. I don't know what's taking me so long to get all these soundtracks on vinyl, just because they're just so amazing. High School Musical is very nostalgic and such a fun movie. It's not one I watched all the time like I did Camp Rock, but High School Musical was such a fun movie, so I'd love to get it on vinyl. And the pressing of gold matches the cover perfectly. Next is High School Musical 2, and High School Musical 2 is my favorite one out of the High School Musical series. I love the aesthetic of summer and fun. Back to the topic of rewatching Disney Channel movie scenes as an adult, you laugh. If you know, you know. And also the pressing. Look at this pressing, guys. It is so pretty and matches the cover perfectly. The blue and this, they call it a sky blue, but it looks like kind of waves, like matches the water of the album cover, which is perfect. So I'd love to get this. It's $27. So it is on my list, so yeah. What do you think is next, guys? Which one do you think I'm going to list off next? If you said High School Musical 3, you are correct. I would love to get High School Musical 3. It is on red and white, and it is $30. You know what I might do? I just realized most of these in this category are from Disney Music Emporium. I'm pretty sure they do a sale in the summertime around June or July, where vinyl is on sale. So I think I might do that then. I might just get all these then. and do like a fun big haul from Disney Music Emporium. I think that might be fun. Why not? The last one in this category is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And it is pressed on, they call a Galaxy Stardust. I love the description for these vinyl pressings. It looks like it's purple with a little bit of speckle in it. It's very pretty looking, and it is $40. And again, it's available on Disney Music Emporium. I just realized this whole category, Disney Music Emporium. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite movies. It's my favorite out of the Marvel universe. So having the third one would complete my Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack collection. So yes. All right, y'all, we have reached the last category, and that is 12 inches. So this category is just general songs and albums that I have on my wish list. This one is a little bit long. I'm gonna try and run through it a little bit quicker, because I do tend to ramble on. So I will try my best to go through this as efficiently as possible. These first three on my list are ones that you have to pre-order. We have Michael Jackson #1s. This is the first time that they're pressing this on vinyl. And this one specifically I want is the Target exclusive one, pressed on red, and it's $28. They also do have a white one, which is from Walmart, and then a black one, which is just available on the web store and I guess any regular retailer. But the red one I want because it matches perfectly with the album. So yes, I will definitely be jumping on this when I can. I think this is set to release towards the end of January. So yeah, would love to have this in my collection. Michael Jackson is my absolute favorite artist. I am so excited for the guys. I watched the trailer for the biopic. I am so excited. I'm looking forward to seeing the biopic. And this next one is so funny because as I was going through this wish list, I was looking for this one specifically to see if they have it on vinyl. And when they announced this, I don't know, it was like the vinyl people were just reading my mind, I guess. And that is Faith by George Michael. This one also set to release, I think in February of next year. So yeah, do have to pre-order this, and this is $45, y'all. But guys, I think it's worth it. It's worth it. George Michael is an amazing artist. I love everything that he does, everything he did with Wham and his solo career. I think he has an outstanding voice, and I think we lost him way too soon. So I would love to get this album on vinyl. And this one, they have a couple pressings on the Sony Music vinyl website, but this one I want. It is marble red and black. It looks so cool. So yeah, I'd love to have this in my collection because I don't own a lot of George Michael in my collection, and that needs to change. And I would love to start with this one. This last one that's for pre-order is Mariah Carey #1s. This one is also set for February to release, but they do have a pre-order link. And this one's $40 as well, and it is pressed on opaque white. I do enjoy most of Mariah Carey's music, and I think this one would be nice to have because it's all her #1s. And I looked at the list, and most of the songs that I like are on there. So I think that would save a lot of money. And also I find that a tip if you want to start getting into collecting artists, especially older artists, is looking for their best albums, like the best, for example, the best of Frank Sinatra, the best of George Michael. Like going through that, I think would save you a lot of money because most of the songs that are popular and that you probably like are already on there. So a little pro tip. Next, I have Mayhem by Lady Gaga. And I am cool with getting it on standard black. I think the album cover matches perfectly with a standard black one. And there is also an etching on the back of it too. So I think that'd be fun to have. It is $40 currently. And it's available on our website. But the reason I was holding off on this, because I do love the album. Most of the songs on this album are on my workout playlist and I listen to on a daily basis. She was third place. She made third place in my top artist for Spotify rap just because of this album. And it was so amazing. But the reason I held off on this was because I'm starting to learn, deluxe and all that. And I'm not sure if she's gonna release a deluxe album for this or some type of anniversary pressing. So I'm kind of waiting a little bit to see if that type of thing is gonna happen. So, but now it's on my wish list. If, say, like in a year or 5 years, like nothing happens for this, I might just go and get this standard copy. Next is the Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead by Ariana Grande. I spent hundreds of dollars on Ariana Grande's website over the past month because I ordered the Positions vinyl on a random day because I just saw it was randomly back in stock, and I knew that was very rare that it came back in stock. And then I found out that it was a 5-year anniversary of Positions. So I ordered the 5-year anniversary deluxe along with the 2 7-inches. And then the next month, November, because this happened in all October, November, the vinyl restock for her color pressings went out, and I don't have the majority of them. So I ordered 5 of them. And then after that, she released Christmas and Chill, and I don't have Christmas and Chill at all. So I thought this was my one opportunity. It was the 10-year anniversary for it, so I went and ordered that one. So I'm all Ariana Grande out, y'all. Eternal Sunshine is the only one I don't have, and I think I'm fine with just getting a deluxe because I don't need the standard copy. I think the deluxe is fine because it has all the songs from the standard, while also the deluxe has additional songs on there, so I'd love to get that. It's available on our website still, and I think it will be available for a while, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, we're getting into my top artist of the year, Sabrina Carpenter. She was my top artist for Spotify Rap, and that was pretty funny because for the past couple years, it's always been Queen, and Queen is my favorite band and will always be my favorite band, but it was kind of funny how Sabrina Carpenter was my top artist this year because at the gym, I do listen to her, and I go to the gym, on a daily basis, so I always put her songs in. So I guess that's how it happened, and with her new album coming out, so I completely understand. I'm really proud. I guess it sounds weird, like I know her. I'm proud of Sabrina and how far she's come and her popularity, so really proud of her, and she's doing really well. I do want to start collecting some of Sabrina Carpenter's earlier discography, because I do like some of her earlier songs, before Short and Sweet. I do love some of her earlier work. So first we have Evolution, and this is an Urban Outfitters exclusive. It's on this really nice pressing. They call it a Cherry Mix, and that is $36. And then there is Singular Act 1, is also an Urban Outfitters exclusive, and it is on a bone with olive green splatter. This one looks pretty. And when I checked last time, which was yesterday, it said it was the last one in stock. So I haven't checked since, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they'll put it back in stock. I think because of the holidays, I think a lot of people are buying vinyl for people and, stuff is out of stock currently. But I'm pretty sure they're going to put some stuff back in stock. So I'm not losing any hope, not losing faith. So I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. And then we have Singular Act 2, which is also an Urban Outfitters. My mouth does not like saying Urban Outfitters. It is also an Urban Outfitters exclusive. It is on a Coke bottle clear with bone splatter. These pressings are very pretty. And it is $36. So, and then last out for Sabrina, I have Emails I Can't Send, and I was trying to decide which one to get because I know recently the Emails, the forward one, the deluxe one, I think came out for the 3rd anniversary earlier this year. I was thinking about getting that, but I held off because I was prioritizing the Man's Best Friend stuff. So I held off on that. And as I was looking online and seeing the different reviews from people that got the forward, they were kind of disappointed with the pressing and how rushed it was, which I completely understand. I see where they're coming from. And the pressing I saw online, I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me. So I would rather go and get the 2nd anniversary one because I think the pressing matches better with the red and the little heart on her computer. I think it would look really nice. And it is still available on our website currently. It's currently going for $26. So yeah, I think this matches really well. They did also have the bone, but personally I do love the red. I think that looks better. This next one I have also been wanting for a really long time, and that is Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa. This album is one of the best albums ever in, modern music, in my opinion. It was really well done. Most of the songs, again, are on my workout playlist. Very danceable, is that a term? Danceable music. Really fun to listen to, gets you going. So I would really love to have this on vinyl. And this one is, again, an Urban Outfitters exclusive, and is pressed on this beautiful, they call it opaque magenta. It's really nice. It goes well with the album cover and everything. And guys, guess what? It's sold out. It's sold out. Right when I checked yesterday, it said it was sold out. But it's so funny, when I checked the other days, it's there. And then now when I check, it's sold out. That's just how life is, y'all. But I'm hoping it will come back in stock. I'm pretty sure it will. So I'd love to get this. All right, we're going into Queen again, my favorite band. We're going into Queen. So first I have Bohemian Rhapsody 50th Anniversary. This also just released. It's pressed on transparent blue, and it is $20 on the official Queen website. So I'd love to get this one. Bohemian Rhapsody is of course an iconic song, very well written, legendary, everything. So yes, I'd love to have this in my collection, especially with me being a Queen lover, my favorite band. And then along with Bohemian Rhapsody, A Night at the Opera 50th Anniversary. It looks white to me, but they said it's on clear. But I would love to have this in my collection. I have to read more on it and see what the difference is, because I do have A Night at the Opera on standard black, but I feel for the 50th anniversary they might add more things. But I'm gonna have to read up more on it, but it's on my list. I'd love to have it. And this last one is the 40th anniversary of Mr. Bad Guy by the legendary Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury's solo career needs to be talked about more, because Freddie Mercury's voice is something so amazing. If I'm ever having a bad day, I just go and listen to Freddie Mercury, because his voice is amazing. One of my favorite voices ever. It is pressed on green, and it is $35, again, available on the Queen's website. So I would love to have this in my collection. This next one, dialing back into the 2010s, we have Confident by Demi Lovato. I actually didn't know this pressing existed until going on Disney Music Emporium's website and just looking on there. This pressing is dipped in black and white, and this looks really awesome. I did love this album, Confident. It was amazing when it came out, and it still is. I love listening to it. It's $25. It's available on Disney Music Emporium again. And then another Demi Lovato one I'd love to have is Don't Forget, and this is pressed on clear with red and black splatter. I find now that when I look at pressings, I just love splatter. I think splatter is so fun. You get to have fun mixing a lot of colors. So I really love this album, and this pressing is really fun. And it is available on Disney Music Emporium for $27. So yes, I would love to have this in my collection. Next we have When the Sun Goes Down by Selena Gomez and The Scene. I love the work that Selena Gomez did with The Scene. All the songs are really fun and was some of my favorites. So this one is pressed on a lavender and white swirl. This one looks really pretty. I'd love to have this, and it is again on Disney Music Emporium. So I'd love to have this in my collection. And another Selena Gomez one I'd love to have is Stars Dance. I just want to collect all Selena Gomez's discography, because I really do enjoy listening to Selena Gomez, especially her earlier work. I love listening to them. So again, available on Disney Music Emporium. Love to have that. The last Selena Gomez one I have on here is Year Without Rain. I believe this one is also available on Amazon too, but I did see it on Disney Music Emporium. But it's currently $25 on there, and it is a light blue with black splatter. I guess Selena Gomez and her team just love a good splatter. But yes, I would love to add this into my collection. All right, we are almost through the list, just 3 more to go. This one I have been wanting for such a long time. I just wasn't sure where to get it or which pressings existed out there. I have to look more into this, but that is Death of a Bachelor by Panic at the Disco. This album, when I was in middle school, was one of my favorite albums. Death of a Bachelor, the title song, is one of my favorite songs ever. I still listen to it to this day. I think Brendon Urie has a really great voice. And yeah, this is one of my favorite Panic at the Disco albums. I do have the standard black one written down. It's $35, available on Amazon, I believe, but I'm pretty sure there are other pressings out there. I did see that they had a silver one, but I'm just not sure where to find it. I just saw it on Discogs. I would love to have this in my collection at some point. Even if it's standard black, I personally don't mind. But yeah, these last two are Bruno Mars. This one was 24 Karat Magic, which I think was his last album that he did solo, which is crazy. This one I have down is the Walmart exclusive one on gold, and it's $26, and when I checked, it was available. So I'd love to have this one. I went to his concert in 2017. I remember that day so well. I think he puts on a really great show, and it was really fun, and I was constantly on my feet dancing, and yeah, it was a really great time. I'd love to have this in my collection just to commemorate that as well. And this last one is An Evening with Silk Sonic. This one, when I was searching for it, I know they have a standard black one, which I was fine with, of course, but I also saw that they had this Target one where the album cover is white, and I really like that one. It was a Target exclusive, but I just can't find it anywhere. I don't think they make it anymore, because when I went on Target website, the page showed like not found or whatever. So I was like, oh well. So I'm good with getting the Silk Sonic standard black one. I just love it for the sound and just the songs. I think the songs are really great. So I look forward to listening to more of their albums. So yeah. All right, guys, that concludes my current vinyl wish list. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If I mentioned some albums that are also on your vinyl wish list, comment down below. If you enjoyed this video today, I really do hope you stick around. I create a lot of content around collecting, and I collect a lot of different things besides vinyl. But if you enjoy vinyl content, this is the place to be. So I really do hope I see you again in my future video. And if you made it this far into the video, comment the music emoji. You are a real one. Again, thank you so much for watching. It does mean a lot to me that you guys watch my videos and love my videos, so I really do appreciate it. If we don't see each other before the holidays, I really hope you have a wonderful holiday season with your family, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.